Thank you, Konkana. Distinguished guests, respected policymakers, esteemed industry leaders, and fellow stakeholders. Before beginning, I'd like to congratulate Hindustan Times for organizing India Next Real Estate Summit. I hope very meaningful and valuable insights for future real estate development will emerge over a period of these 2 days in the summit. As Nishit just mentioned, as to how the different asset classes have emerged, how luxury is becoming a choice, and how the new modes of transportation are changing the way we commute. We people in NCR are witness to the first metro in India, and this metro has totally changed the way we travel. I speak to you today on behalf of CREDAI National. CREDAI, as most of us know, is an apex body of Real Estate Developers Association of India. It has more than 13,000 members across India and presence in more than 230 cities. CREDAI actively lies up with government for presenting the interest of our sector and ensure that real estate in India is developed as per the vision of the government. For the past 25 years, NCR has been India's growth engine. The skylines of Ghaziabad, Noida, Gurugram have become introduction to the national capital, Delhi. The population of NCR, which was approximately 3.7 crores in 2000, is now more than 7.8 crores, and this population is ever increasing. The question before us is not whether the NCR will grow or not. The question is how well it will grow. Will it be haphazard, fragmented, unsustainable, or will it be planned, connected, affordable, and inclusive? The very quality and accessibility of NCR have made it a magnet. Today, the region experiences continuous intense migration, not just from the surrounding states, but from all across India. It is expected that by 2047, more than 50% of India's population will be living in the urban areas. The influx is a testament to our success, but it is also putting tremendous strain on our existing infrastructure. With this increased influx, it brings increased investment, employment, economic vitality, but it also presents a critical challenge. How do we accommodate this growth without compromising the quality of life that made the attractive NCR an attractive destination? This is where the government's vision for the Namo cities becomes critical and important. I believe this is the first time that the center has come up with a proposal for Namo cities, which represents a paradigm shift in how we approach urban development in India. This is not about expanding the existing cities, but this is about developing the greenfield cities which are spread all across 4 adjoining states of Delhi, that is Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan. The objective is clear and compelling: to create planned areas of development that can absorb the increasing load of urban growth while maintaining quality standards and avoiding the congestion and fragmentation that comes from uncontrolled expansion. These cities are proposed as golden ring of opportunities around the eastern and western peripheral expressways. These locations will benefit from enhanced regional connectivity, reducing commute times and creating new economic corridors. Furthermore, the government has backed this vision with a provisioning of 5,000 crores per region for over 5 years. And with this, the government is signaling its commitment to integrated planned urban growth. These are not just infrastructure investments, they are seeds for self-sustaining economic ecosystems. As we just talked about as to how the Delhi Metro has been taking the burden of increased population and the transportation needs, a new paradigm, that is the operational Delhi Mirror RRTS corridor, has already proven as to what a means of transportation can change. The high-speed regional transit system is redefining commuting parameters across the region. With RRTS, a journey to Meerut, which earlier used to take more than 70 minutes, now can be completed in less than 25 minutes. The expansion of Namo Bharat services, growing metro network, expressway infrastructure, and enhanced railway freight corridors are bringing Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities much closer to major economic centers. This is the only way to ensure future development without congesting our existing metros. However, we must also take extreme cautions that the fragmented development that we saw in the past is not repeated in the future. This is why the government is promoting the transit-oriented development so heavily through Namo City scheme. TOD, as we know, is not just a buzzword. It is the way the world over the development has taken place. The TOD policy under the Namo Cities framework ensures that we do not repeat the fragmented development patterns of the past. Instead, the focus is on creating intentional, compact, walkable urban clusters, each one connected to major employment and economic hubs through RRTS. This is the only way through which the congestion can be avoided. Coming to the other part, we have seen the inauguration of a major infrastructure development in the NCR, that is the Noida International Airport, a project of extraordinary significance that is reshaping the entire regional development landscape. The initial phase only has seen an investment of more than 11,200 crores in its first phase. Airport at this scale and location will function as a regional catalyst for comprehensive economic and infrastructure development. We have already started seeing the infrastructure impact of the airport in the adjoining areas. The airport has brought with it expressways, dedicated freight corridors, rapid transit connections, and augmented rail networks. Some of these are operational and some are in different stages of development. These investments in transportation infrastructure will benefit the entire region, not just those using the airport. Every city, town, and village connected to these networks will gain improved accessibility and increase economic activity in and around the respective area. Second, the economic zones will emerge around the Noida International Airport. Third, we are already witnessing the huge residential and commercial development that is happening across the airport corridor. The rate at which the land is auctioned by Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority is in itself a testament to the increased developers and buyer interest in this particular area. We must appreciate the well-timed and planned approach of the government of Uttar Pradesh and YEDA, which has coordinated the entire development process. It attracts multinational companies, encourages high-value industries, and positions the region as a destination for skilled talent. For developers, airport represents opportunity across entire spectrum: mid-income residential development, commercial real estate, logistics parks, mixed-use centers. However, alongside this entire development, and just before me, my friend Nishit, what he said, we talked about luxury housing segment, we talked about premiumization of the market, we talked about senior housing living. But one segment that is left behind is the affordable housing segment. No growth can be inclusive till the segment of affordable housing is addressed in a way in which it is needed. I present some of the facts with respect to the affordable housing. The share of affordable housing in the total housing market has reduced from 52% in 2018 to less than 18% in 2025. The launch trend of affordable housing has reduced from 40% in 2019 to just 12%. Can we say that the demand for affordable housing has gone, or is it some policy gap because of which we are seeing these changed figures? CREDAI National has been advocating at every level of government, including the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Finance Ministry, and even at the United Nations World Habitat Conference, where we are discussing heavily for the government to focus on this segment. The definition of affordable housing as established in 2019 is no longer practical. The budget ceiling of 45 lakhs, which seemed reasonable then, has been rendered obsolete by inflation. We talk of construction costs, land costs, statutory compliance costs, real wages, all have risen. The purchasing power that a ceiling of 45 lakhs represented in 2019 is fundamentally different today. We have been representing to the government that the price cap of 45 lakhs on affordable housing must be removed while retaining the size capping. This is required to capture the rising inflation and current market realities. If the price capping cannot be removed in totality, it must at least be refined to 90 lakhs with the provision that it will be revised as per the cost inflation index every year. As the current benefits which should flow to affordable housing owners are not flowing to them, and the change in policy will ultimately benefit the end buyer only. The government must ensure continuous planned supply of affordable housing. This supply must be legitimately supported, financially incentivized, and critically, it must offer residents a decent lifestyle. The achievement of Viksit Bharat by 2047 cannot be completed till we make affordable housing a strategic pillar of our growth. Namo city's development has given us a new ray of development for affordable housing with certain policy push and initiatives. The next generation of affordable housing must emerge in strategic locations, that is along RRTS stations and in TOD development corridors, airport influence zones around Jewar and other emerging aviation hubs, in and around industrial and logistics cluster. At the same time, balanced urban growth requires more than just affordable housing. We require a strong rental housing sector to cater to the needs of the population which migrates from different parts of India to NCR region. Young professional, migrant workers, students, service cycle employees need quality rental accommodation close to workplaces and transit networks. New economic regions provide an ideal opportunity to institutionalize rental housing as an integral component of city planning, not as an afterthought. Alongside this development, one thing that affects all of us is the challenges being raised on levels of sustainability. Can I just have a raise of hands of all the people who are living in Delhi NCR region, or all of us? Okay, majority, around 80%. We all have heard of one thing called pollution-related bans that happens every year from October to January. And we, the real estate developers, are the biggest victim of it because our work has to be stopped. Why? Because pollution level in NCR are high at this level, and our developers friends from all across India ask us as to how you complete your projects in the time of RERA, wherein the timelines are defined, but how many times you'll get in a year is not defined. That depends on the nature and on pollution levels. So, taking this environment challenge, we have taken a new mission called CREDAI Bharat Mission. In CREDAI Bharat Mission, what we are doing, CREDAI has identified 9,000 acres of land alongside the Western Ghats, wherein we'll do large-scale reforestation. And as a second step, CREDAI developers have taken a pledge that for every apartment that we will sell, we will plant 30 trees in that area, in a nearby area. Through this, we are ensuring that alongside the path of development, our nature requirements are addressed so that our future generations have a much better and cleaner environment to live in. This mission can be completed only when not only the CREDAI developers, but developers all across India take this similar pledge and start doing the plantation alongside their business focus and business areas. At the same time, our Union Minister Manohar Khattalalji has rightly emphasized the importance of emerging construction technologies and sustainable development practices. As developers, we are embracing this challenge wholeheartedly. Some of the new initiatives that we are taking are prefabricated and modular construction techniques, recycled construction and demolition waste integration, water efficient designs and renewable energy integration, green building standards are important methods which CREDAI members are already implementing towards a greener Bharat. CREDAI is committed to ensuring that every new development contributes to Green Bharat, to a greener, healthier and more sustainable India. To conclude, I want to emphasize that the success of these new urban areas will ultimately depend on structured, transparent collaboration among governments, urban planners, infrastructure agencies, industry bodies, developers, and most importantly, the media partners who have been raising the right points at the right time and ensuring that the corrective steps are taken in the right time. The vision before us is not simply about creating new cities. It is about creating a new model of urbanization, one that addresses all issues as outlined above. For India's real estate sector, the opportunity is immense. The real estate sector has completely transformed the way we operate. RERA has been the biggest transformation agent in this. Today, an NRI sitting in different part of the world can confidently buy an apartment, can see a project, can monitor the quarterly progress, can see the stages of approvals and when he is expected to get the house, because he has a confidence that there is a regulator which is monitoring this sector. Today, India's real estate sector, the opportunity is immense. We are ready, we are committed. We are building not just for today, but for the India of tomorrow. And we look forward to building the next growth frontier of India today. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.